We are now on to the assignments. You have completed the education section of this, and I'm going to invite you to return as often as you need to review this. But I am going to suggest that you return at least one time to review the information, especially the information about stress and stress reduction, any newer information to you. So for the assignments, I'm going to recommend a couple of things. One of them is that you take the time that you can to actually dedicate to these assignments, as much time as you have, because the more you put into doing these assignments, the more you will probably get out of it. However, I do recognize that this is about lowering your stress. So it's important to find balance between completing these assignments so that you can learn something from them, at the same time not adding too much extra activity into your life so that you feel burdened by the assignments. And as you go along, you'll learn that balance more and more. So let's start with the stress log. The first thing I'm going to ask you to be doing, and I'm going to recommend that you actually continue this through the entire segment because I think it can be very helpful. The stress log is geared towards increasing your awareness of the stressors and what helps you to de-stress. This is for you to better understand yourself. You can do this on the computer, on paper, whatever is easiest for you. And I'm going to recommend that you do this every day and have a couple of 2 to 3 entries a day. Try stopping several times a day. And I'm going to ask you to rate your level of well-being on a 20-point scale. So if you're at -10, that is the absolute positive worst place you can be. And if you're anywhere near the -10, I want you to really think very seriously about getting some professional help, because that's a very difficult place to be in. And this goes all the way up to +10. +10 is the happiest, the most joyous you could possibly be, the best you could imagine feeling. So you have 20 points. And for the most part, if you think about just something very basic that doesn't add to your life or detract from your life, you're going to be at a 0. It's neither helpful nor harmful, it's just life. So that gives you a nice place to think about. That 0, where it's neither difficult nor it's easy, it's nothing. That's a 0. So you want to just have a very short note about what is happening at the time. For example, you start with a date, like say May 15th, and you put a number down. So the number 4, you spoke with Mary, and speaking with Mary increased your sense of well-being, made you a little bit happier, but it wasn't this great thing. Then you spent some time with your dog, and that was even better than talking to Mary. So you're going to give that a +5. Then you're going to notice that you were watching TV by yourself or with your spouse, for example, and that really didn't do anything. It was neither here nor there. That's a 0. And let's look at one more. Let's imagine that when you spoke with Mary, she frustrated you or told you something that bothered you. So after you got off the phone with her, you actually felt worse. So you could have that as maybe a -4. And that gives you an example of just activities as you go through your day and the stress level. Whether it felt more stressful, you felt worse, you felt tighter or in a worse mood after this happened, or you felt better. You felt a little bit more joyful, a little bit more relief. And as you go along, you will be able to come up with the gauge of where you are and understand more about yourself. And that's the stress log. I recommend that you keep it as simple as possible. If you are a person that likes to journal, you can certainly go into detail. But if you want to make this easy and ongoing, just have it in a certain place in your computer or on a piece of paper or in a little notebook and just make teeny little notes so you can have an understanding. The other thing that I'd like you to do is I'd like you to try one new stress reducing activity. Now I gave you a list of stress reducers. And I'd like you to try one that you maybe haven't tried before. And if there's some difficulty, some resistance, I'd like you to pay attention to what might be getting in the way when you try one of these. And I'm going to pause for a moment now. So for this last assignment, you're going to need to do absolutely nothing except listen. And I'm going to recommend that you try this one time, and then you listen to this one other time at least during the next week. So right now, I want you to find a position that you're most comfortable with. Not lying down because you're not getting ready to go to sleep, but a nice, comfortable position. A place where you can be for just a couple of minutes. Not going to need to have your eyes open. All you're doing is listening. So find that place, adjusting yourself a little bit if you need to feel as comfortable as possible right now. Listening to this with eyes closed, not needing to look at anything, not needing to be aware of anything. Just taking a moment to breathe, taking a breath in and a breath out, and again taking a breath in and a breath out, allowing yourself to do nothing but breathe and listen to my voice. And this may seem natural and normal to you if you've experienced any type of meditation or relaxation, or this may be new and different, and your active mind may really want to be paying attention to what I'm saying, but there's nothing you need to pay attention to. you can just allow yourself to breathe and listen to the sound of my voice. Just for a moment, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to get in touch. I'm going to stop there. I'd like you to get in touch, connect with a part of your body that's feeling comfortable. Find one part in your body that feels comfortable. Just do a very easy body scan, just noticing a part of your body that feels comfortable. And you will notice that your mind naturally wants to pull you towards a part of your body that does not feel comfortable. But just for a moment, allow yourself to bring your attention, your focus, to a part of your body that feels comfortable. And we know that at all times there's at least one part of the body that feels comfortable. You can go to any place in your body. It may be your earlobes or the tip of your nose. And you may say, but I can't even notice my earlobes or the tip of my nose. And it may be because when something's comfortable, we tend not to pay attention to it. So find a place that's the most comfortable part of your body. There may not be a place in your body that's really, really comfortable, but find the most relaxed, the most comfortable place in your body. And just breathe and pay attention to that part for just a moment. Just a moment noticing a more comfortable, a slightly looser part in your body. Just noticing it. And now I'd like you to become aware of a less comfortable part of your body. That part of your body that may be calling your attention. And notice that. And notice if you breathe, does it help at all to become more comfortable? As you listen to my voice, it may help to become more comfortable. And just notice with just soft awareness that there's a place in your body that's less comfortable. And just notice that. Just allowing yourself to breathe and notice that. You don't have to do anything about it, but you might find that there might be just ever so slight movement or even larger movement that will naturally occur that may help this part of your body to be even more comfortable. And now bringing your awareness back to that comfortable place in your body. Focusing your awareness for just a moment on that comfortable place in your body. Breathing and becoming aware of that place in your body that's most comfortable, that's more comfortable. And just seeing what happens when you become aware that there's a part of your body that's more comfortable. And now just allowing yourself to be aware of your whole body. Just making note, and this might be something you already know, just making note of which parts of your body might be less comfortable, more stressed, tighter, and which parts of your body are feeling a little bit more relaxed, or just being body parts. They're not feeling stressed, they're not feeling relaxed, they're just being body parts. This is not a scan for you to become aware of MS symptoms. This is just an opportunity for you to notice that at any time there are places in your body that may feel more comfortable and less comfortable. I'm just going to ask you to notice that. And I'm going to invite you to, during the week, become a little more aware of this. See what it's like when you focus on comfort, a comfortable place in your body. See what it's like when you notice that even though there may be one or more parts that are not comfortable, that there is one part that is comfortable. And now, again, breathing in and breathing out, allowing yourself to just have a nice, light scan of your body, just noticing at this very moment what is feeling comfortable and what is feeling not as comfortable. What part of your body feels like it's just there, being a body part, and what part of your body feels like it may be struggling a little bit more, calling your attention more. Just being aware of this. And notice when you become aware of this, when you focus more on a part of your body that may be uncomfortable, does that make it harder? And when you focus on a part of your body that may be more comfortable, Does that make it a little easier? Because we want, of course, for this to be a little easier. So each time you return to this exercise, each time you follow my voice to focus on that more comfortable part of your body, you can become a little more relaxed, a little more comfortable. It can become a little bit easier for you. It can become a little bit easier for you. It can become more comfortable for you.